Halo guys, Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my stream.
Well, substitution time, and this is his professional debut, Stuart.
Well, what a moment this is. He'll be nervous, but he'll also be excited. He just needs to get out there and get a good couple of early touches. Let's hope he does well.
Only 5 minutes left for play, and tension galore with the team's... together. On the attack. Is there to be late drama? But quick thinking defensively.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Jolly. Opportunity. Well, the danger is still there. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, here it is again. And if you are going to clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. And they don't do that. It's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
Well, a dramatic moment near the... end, and that might well be the decider. Maya. Unable to keep the ball. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Delivering it. Foiling them effectively. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Morris. On a pass that lacks quality. Tuapits. Foley. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Well, possibilities in the centre. Clattered away. Forward they go, chasing the game. And there it is, the final whistle. Well, making his senior debut today, what did you make of his performance overall?
Well, I thought he had a good game. Of course, he looked nervous to start with, but for a debut, that was a decent performance.
Opportunity! Well, the danger is still there. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both.
Welcome, guys.
Morris. Hemmings. Jolly. Moving into the advanced position. But they dealt with the threat posed. The tackle. Completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Can he convert? Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Under real pressure defensively, will they pay the price? Well, he could really get at the opposition. Clean challenge. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. And unable to keep the ball. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Good use. This could finish it. And up for grabs off the keeper. And delivered into the box. Well, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. Dacres Cogley. And Clark on the ball. Jay Spearing. And just 5 minutes remaining. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. And there's the feed into the box. Touched onto the woodwork. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly, the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
And a chance for him on the flank. He went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. And that's the end of his story today. He's off.
Well, I can't believe he's done that. He was always going to be in trouble after that challenge.
Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Davis. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well,
Yeah,
Derek,
guys.
certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford it.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. That's not a bad ball. A deft clearance. Not a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Playing it in. And clears his lines. Not the best challenge, free kick. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Will it be? Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. This could level it, but denied by the keeper. And at this late stage in the proceedings, it could be highly significant.
Well, it could be a huge moment, Derek. So little time left now.
Hello, guys.
Over it comes. It didn't happen for them. It might be on for them. And back with Davis. It's a neat move. Well, a tame end to a promising move.
Well, he's fortunate here because the flag's gone up, but he didn't know that when he took the shot.
Johan Mortensson. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Jay Spearing. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Or do they have it in them to level this? Now a decent position. And let's give credit to the defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Jay Spearing. Chance to run at them. And there's the feed into the box. And he dealt with that ball played in rather well. And in with a real chance. And turned onto the woodwork. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
Time for a change then. Well, possession ceded. Holden. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. I don't think too many players would have the overdrive to get to that one. Goalkeeper's ball. Just 10 minutes remaining here. The chance is on. And a goal here! There it is!
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Nicely cut out. Morris. Jay Spearing. Well, time for a scoring update because things are changing. Let's hear all about it from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Bradford City. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 85 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. Crossing opportunity. Holden. Well read to ease the pressure. So a throw in here. And they will make the change now. Struggling to keep the ball. Holden. Running with the ball confidently. Could be. Tremendous block. Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game. And what a finale we could be in for here.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, it's a good result to start the campaign. Always important to get off to a quick start. A few of them seemed a little leggy towards the end of the game, you have to say. But overall, it was a good performance and will give them confidence going into the next match.
And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. And O'Connor here. A fine reading of the situation. It's opening up for them. Well, they get the ball once more.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got ability. A lot of clubs have been in for him, but now he needs to fulfil that potential. He might just have to be patient, though.
Being pressed hard. They couldn't maintain possession. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Bodies forward and the break looks on. But it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end.
Well, time's running out, but these fans are driving their team on here.
Morris. Jay Spearing. Read it magnificently and intercepted. 5 minutes to go. Ben Hennigan. On to Lawrence. McCormick. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Must score! It could be up for grabs. And thumped away. Will it happen for them? This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? That's a useful cross. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Can't miss, surely! Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Well, the two sides still locked together, and a set piece, a corner, can make all the difference. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And just over the bar.
Well, he attacked it so well, but he just couldn't get above it, could he?
It always had the potential to go the distance, and it has, so... And this will test the mentality of any footballer. Not what he was looking for, off the crossbar. Well, sometimes it works out for you, but that was a wretched piece. Opportunity missed. Can he get the better of the keeper? Foiled by the post. And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering for. And the penalty converted down the middle. And he steps up to take his penalty. Well, he fired it straight down the middle. Low and accurate, that penalty. Can he remain calm? And the keeper denies them from the spot. A goal now, and his team will prevail. An expertly taken penalty to get his team through.
Well, that's a great penalty, isn't it? He never looked like missing, did he? And you have to say, he was under so much pressure there. Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Something you don't see every day of the week. A triple substitution here. Jolly. Foley. Well, visionary passing. Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range he should be scoring, and he knows it.
And using his strength to shield the ball. A very good tackle. Just 10 minutes remaining here. And space available inside. Can he convert? A routine save. Well, a goal to update you on. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Bristol Rovers. They are losing 3-1 with just under 10 minutes left to play.
Cheers, Alex. It has to be. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Delivering it. And using his body to good effect. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
And teammates to play it to. Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. Jay Spearing. It should be. But he can't keep that effort on target. And a goal kick it'll be. Gibbons. And slipped through beautifully. It's a neat move. Sound piece of goalkeeping. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
I'm not sure why the fans are so upset. I think the referee got that absolutely right.
Maynard. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
Oi.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Now sending it in. He's blocked it! Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. And time for the change now. And a corner there that really lacked guile. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Now with Gladwin. Untidy on the ball. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Could be. Oh, that might have sealed it for them.
Well, he has to make the keeper work there. That's a bad miss.
And unable to keep the ball. Foley. And O'Connor here. Jay Spearing. Jolly. Well, relying on the goalkeeper.
Well, there's not long left now, but that just about keeps them in it.
Corner kick played in. It's still alive. And he clears it out of harm's way. Will he finish? And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, here it is again. The pass behind the defence is absolutely perfect. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So 2-0 now. Might really be able to trouble them here. Davison. Gives it a go. Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just get one, it will certainly make it interesting.
Morris. Jolly. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. And he might be through here. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. O'Connor. Morris. O'Connor. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. Clark. Jay Spearing. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
He's blocked. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. And now the delivery. Well, the delivery lacked a bit of guile. Well, we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other matches. Alex has the news.
It's a goal for Colchester United. They've scored the opener with 80 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. And threading it forward. Oh, a vital save. And it remains all even.
Well, there you have it. He may just have saved his team here.
And played short. Cuts it back. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Can they hit on the break? And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Clean challenge.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Good tackle. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Well, they'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Haynes. Demetriou. Now we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott.
It's another goal for Sutton United. They've pulled ahead by 2 with 88 minutes on the clock.
Alex keeping us right up to date. On the attack, is there to be late excitement? Targets available, cross comes in. And a bit short with the clearance. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Haynes. Courtney Senior. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Maynard. Promising possession, this. An attack full of promise. Must take the lead here. Can they slot it home? And the referee blows for full time. It's a share of the points here, but no goals on the scoreboard. Stuart, your overall assessment?
Well, Derek, I've certainly seen better games, but I thought both teams defended really well at times, but the lack of attacking quality was all too evident. It's a really disappointing game.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. This looks interesting. Top-class defending. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they take advantage of the situation? And space for the cross. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Oh, moving it nicely. Far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. I believe there's been a goal in one of the other matches. Alex Scott has the details.
Yeah, it's a goal for Port Vale. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 79 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. The fans doing every bit to try and spur their team on for this equaliser.
A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. Over it comes. Making sure nothing came of it. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly
big chance here. And couldn't keep himself onside. This could be it. There's still danger here. But hang on, the flag is up. And the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief. Perry. Liam Feeney. How can they find a late leveller? And a throw-in forthcoming. Foley. Well, this game ebbing away and the visitors on course to eke out a narrow victory. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point, and I just can't see them conceding now. This will be a really good win if it stays like this.
And that pass could be troublesome. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, let's take another look. It's a really well-timed pass to break the offside line, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Jay Spearing, chances on. Well, it would have been a chance, but the run was mistimed. Offside. And in the perfect position to read it. Burns. Excellent challenge. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part, and going forward, there were some really nice, incisive plays.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. And Brown in possession. Wood. Paul Smith. Promising looking ball. Well, space if he goes inside. Able to close down the shot. Really effective shielding under pressure. Oh, a vital interception. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. And possession given away.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
He's in behind. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. James with it. Brown. James. Riley. And Brown in possession. Only 5 minutes left for play and tension galore with the teams locked together. Nicely timed tackle. Tension building, still level. It's with Riley. And Brown in possession. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. And the keeper does his job magnificently.
Well, no wonder he looks pleased with himself. He's just kept them in it here.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Over it comes. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Will he play it in? A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Smith on the ball. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Nicky Maynard. Hemmings. And a goal at this stage could be decisive. Dangerous looking through ball. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
And there it is, the whistle for full time. Job done by the visitors on match day 1.
Yeah, it's so vital to get off to a quick start in these groups.
And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. And he's fired over the corner. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Well, strong play here. And a throw-in forthcoming. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Let's see about the delivery. Oh, real chance for him.
Well, he attacked it so well and made good contact, but he just couldn't keep it down, could he?
Ten minutes to go then. Well, we've been wondering for a while now, would it happen for Manchester United? Now it has happened on the transfer front, Stuart.
Yeah, I like the look of him. I think it's a good move for both him and the club. Let's hope he makes...
Oh, could be! Oh, good save to keep it all square.
Well, that's a vital stop. What a good save that is. Well, that would surely have won the game. The keeper's done brilliantly to keep that out.
Foley. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might represent the last chance to get in front in the dying moments. Who can he pick out? It hasn't come to very much. This looks promising. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, I don't think he did quite enough there. He got a touch on it, but in the end, he can't keep it out. He won't be happy with that.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, news of a goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal.
And in with a real chance. They had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. It might be on for them. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Good-looking ball. And simply couldn't beat the first defender. Maynard. It looks promising. And there it is, a penalty given and a chance perhaps for them to finish this off. Well, there might have been a case for a yellow card, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Well, Derek, it's a foul, yes. A penalty, absolutely. But for me, it's not a yellow card. The ref has got that right.
And a chance maybe to settle this. And confidently converted.
Well, as you can see, the keeper just stands still and the ball's hit down the side of him. It's a strange one in the end.
And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together. And they've decided that the time is right to make a triple substitution. Ten minutes to go then. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Clark. And back with Grant. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Able to deal with the threat. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, he'll certainly bring a lot of know-how to this team, and of course quality. I think he's still got a lot to offer, and it's a shrewd bit of business.
Well, almost there. The final whistle nearly upon us. Have they done enough to secure victory? Stuart, your take?
Well, it's going to be a nervy end to this game, but if they do hold on, I think they've deserved their win. They've played really well, and they've played some good attacking football. And in general, they've controlled the game.
It's a neat move. Defensive efficiency personified. Well, we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other matches. Alex has the news.
It's a goal for Salford City. It's now 2-1 with 86 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. Well, it's a great advantage to any side when you're as comfortable on the ball as they are. And he's made headway. Well, that surely would have put this game to bed.
Well, definitely. That would have won the game for them. That's a bad miss.
The high press was very much on. How can they find a late leveller? An attack full of promise. A super tackle, and they've won possession.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Well, visionary passing. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Jolly. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but over...
Well, that surely would have put this game to bed.
Well, definitely, that would have won the game for them. That's a bad miss.
Substitution time it is here. And there's the delivery. A decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way. McDonald. And there's been a change to the scoreline in one of the other games. Alex has details.
It's a goal for Colchester United. They now lead 3-2 with under 5 minutes left to play. Surely that has to be the winner. Back to you, Derek.
Alex with the info as ever. Inside the last 5 minutes, and 0-0 is still the situation. On the attack, is there to be late excitement? Could be dangerous. Opportunity! Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? It looks promising. Real chance. Oh, that's magnificent goalkeeping. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. Jay Spearing. Good-looking sequence. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Well, foul play, says the referee. Jason Lowe. Morris. Bolton. Josh Morris. Good bit of pressing. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, not quite the header he had in mind, and the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Well, strong play here. An alert intervention. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Jolly. Must take the lead here. And in it goes. He's opened his account as a professional.
Well, what a great moment for him. Just look how pleased he is with that. Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Morris. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going, and they eventually got their reward.
And there's the delivery. A decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. Just the clearance that was called for. Good movement, but they dealt with the threat posed. Outdoing his opponent. Elliot Whitehouse. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Difficult to stop him. He might be able to carve something out. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, the back pages and social media chock full of transfer rumours, but there does appear to be something behind this. What do you make of it, Stuart?
Yes, this has been going on for some time now, so no great surprise really. Hopefully we'll know more in the next few days.
Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. So a personnel change then. And he keeps going. Will he finish? And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. More Taylor. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Foley. Lovely ball over the top. They'd really have to switch on the turbo to get to that pass. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then.
Well, just listen to this noise. How could you not be inspired by that?
Well, big news I'm hearing. A penalty has been awarded in one of the other games. Alex Scott with the details.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Warsaw. He made it look so simple and easy, straight into the bottom corner. It's now 1-1 with 73 minutes on the clock.
Many thanks, Alex. Real chance. Oh, and it goes at long last. Deadlock broken. Will that be the one that gives them the win?
Well, here it is again, and having got a touch on it, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't keep it out. It was a good effort, though.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Well, as we approach full time, we have to say, playing away from home hasn't been a problem for them. Can they see it out? Stuart, your thoughts?
Oh, big chance here, Derek.
Just can't get it past him. And a short corner, let's see. An attack full of promise. Well, that piece of play very easy on the eye. But was able to do his job defensively in the end. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Foley. Well, he's been ruled offside. Ten minutes to go then. Jolly. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And throwing himself at the ball. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Let's see about the delivery. And a goal kick it'll be. Too much height on the shot. The high press was very much on. It's there for him. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. And clears the danger.
Well, for a second, I thought that was going to seal it. Still enough time for an equaliser here, though.
Well, some pretty big news coming through from one of the other games. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yeah, Crawley Town were awarded the penalty. The keeper managed to get a touch, but the power that was on that shot, he couldn't stop it going in. It's now 2-2 with 85 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. And back with Davis. An alert intervention. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Well, it all counts for naught. Well, not hard to read that pass. Dangerous looking attack. Must be! Well, it's the late show, and they are level again.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Adams has it. Decent position, and played in. Not messing around with that clearance. And that is that. Full time here and a draw. The two teams couldn't be separated. What did you make of the visitors' performance?
Well, Derek,
Here it is now, a substitution. Space and time for the cross. Jolly. Clean challenge. Oh, what's he gone and done? My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. He's driven in the corner. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, I believe a spot kick award in one of the other games. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Yeah, Salford City were awarded the penalty, and it only went and hit the bar, but it went in. It's now 2-1 with 63 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Payne. Now can they make something happen? And in with a real chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. No problems grabbing hold of that one. Foley. Well, it's one pass after another. And the pass could do damage. Well, just a bit too much elevation on the header. Substitution time it is. Craig. Payne. Promising attack this. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
And into the last 20 minutes. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge, and on he goes. O'Connor. Foley. O'Connor. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Oh, tremendous vision. Is this the moment? Well, good defending, clattered out of there. And that's an important intervention. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Now, someone has scored in one of the other matches. Let's find out exactly who. Alex Scott will tell us.
It's a goal for Carlisle. The defender was caught in possession just before the goal. He won't want to be watching that back. They're ahead by 2 now with 76 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, a second goal for them here. Now we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Swindon Town. The goalkeeper will be looking at himself on that one. He was totally out of position, and it was an easy finish. They've pulled ahead by 2 with 80 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Well, not hard to read that pass. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, he could run onto it here. This attack looks highly promising, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And showing fine vision. And now passing it through. Opportunity, brilliantly blocked. Oh, is he going to be punished here? And teammates to play it to. And O'Connor here. And in the perfect position to read it. Opportunity here. A smart stop here. Over it comes. It might still be problematic. O'Connor. It's a neat move. The end product just wasn't there. Payne. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. Giving the ball away. And continues his run. Well, possibilities inside the box. And reading it absolutely superbly. Marshall. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Absolutely, Derek. It was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
Substitution time it is here. Jay Spearing. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Morris. And the emphasis is on creativity. Options in the middle. Well read to ease the pressure. So half an hour remaining. Lewis. And he keeps going. Oh, keeper in control. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Trying to pick out a teammate. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Number 6.
So 2-0 now. Jay Spearing. Well, moving the ball impressively here. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Perfect tackle.
Well, it was a close call, but the fans are not happy with that decision.
Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. And giving the ball away. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. But quick thinking defensively. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Foley. Nicky Maynard. He's going forward well here. It'll be a corner.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
Here it is now, a substitution. Playing it in. Nicely blocked. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
Well, 2-1 it is here. And a tidy tackle. Hemmings. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Hoskins, moving into the advanced position. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Really good block. Who can he pick out? Well, he didn't plant the seed of fear on the goalkeeper's mind, that's for certain. Hoskins.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
Morris on the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Goalkeeper should take charge. Good tackle. Morris. A foul, but advantage played. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Well, the referee deciding to let the play flow, but now it will be a booking, Stuart.
Well, as soon as the ball went dead, he was always going to book him, and he's absolutely right to do so.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, they get the ball once more. There's a slide rule pass. He just needs to keep a cool head. Well, will that come back to haunt them? A golden chance missed.
Well, the game should be over. How's he missed that?
Hemmings. Morris. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. The fans doing every bit to try and spur their team on for this equaliser.
How about the cross? Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed. And then the movement and finish just makes it look so easy. That's a really good goal.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. And so that is going to be that. The final whistle here, and they're in a pretty comfortable position because not only have they booked a place in the knockout stages, it's still very much on. So making the substitution now. Can someone get on the end of this? Not messing around with that clearance. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Now someone has scored in one of the other matches. Let's find out exactly who. Alex Scott will tell us.
Yeah, it's a goal for Swindon Town. They've scored the opener with 58 minutes on the clock.
Thank you, Alex. He's got the right idea with that pass. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. But I don't think the keeper should be beaten at his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
Well, a second goal for them here. Oh, potential danger. Determined defending. Oh, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. This to pull one back. Oh no! It wouldn't go in for him.
Well, he's tried to put it right inside the post. Give the keeper no chance. Not a good penalty, though.
Skews. And intercepting it. Jay Spearing. Well, they've given him too much space. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Real chance. Can they slot it home? Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on... And he finds the net! No difficulties encountered. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Well, time for a scoring update because things are changing. Let's hear all about it from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Carlisle. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 67 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Cole skews. And the attacking options appear plentiful. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. They need to get bodies back. And a good-looking ball. Well, it might still work out for them. Threat over for now, it seems. Cole skews. Good work to regain possession. McManaman. He could pick out a teammate. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. McManaman. Well, can they open up the defence here? Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So the ball is running again at 2-all. And a useful cross. Under pressure to get it away. Crisp tackling. Can they forge ahead? Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. 10 minutes left for play. Cole skews. It's with Tom Eastman. Really good interception. And with that, the attack fizzles out. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Miles Kenlock. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. Now we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Exeter City.
Real chance. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and the strike could not get any better. He hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Miles Kenlock. It's with Tom Eastman. An advantage with them. Referee says play on. Committed challenge. And the counter looks on here. Options available. 3 minutes of added time here. It's opening up for them. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, thumped clear. It might be. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
So the corner played into the box. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Will it happen for them? Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
He's got the right idea. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Playing it in. Oh, moving it nicely. And no way through. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. O'Connor. Hemmings. We're getting the ball forward. Well, the situation has changed in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the news.
It's a goal for Bradford City. After a well-worked move, he got himself on the end of a cross with a beautiful header. They've pulled it back to 3-2 with 67 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Can they forge ahead? And the ball is loose. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. This might be ideal for the counter. Might be able to set up the chance. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, but the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping.
So making the substitution now. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. A goal has been scored in one of the other games. Alex Scott has the news.
It's another goal for Bristol Rovers. It's now 4-2 with 72 minutes on the clock.
Cheers, Alex. There to take it away. Promising attack, this. Now a decent position. And an astute piece of defending. Well, they have the ball once more. No, high-quality defending. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Really a very poor ball.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
Might really be able to trouble them here. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, the clearance half-hearted. And in the end, no damage done. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. He's in with a chance. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
So 2-0 now. That's a well-struck pass. Devitt. High-quality defending. Well, a goal update for us to know about. Let's hear more from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Stevenage. The goalkeeper will be looking at himself on that one. He was totally out of position, and it was an easy finish. They've extended their lead to 3 with 82 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. McDonald. Hemmings. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, big chance. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
And there's the delivery. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. And there's been a change to the scoreline in one of the other games. Alex has details.
It's another goal for Mansfield Town. It was all in the build-up play for me. So many different players involved. And once the space opened up, he took his chance superbly. It's now 3-1 with 86 minutes on the clock.
Cheers, Alex. Jolly. Jay Spearing. Hemmings. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, great read there to intercept. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. And McDonald here. Dickinson. Effective challenge. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Played into the box. It'll be a corner. And they will make the change now. And over comes the corner. Not really the ideal clearance. Can they keep it out? And in the end, no damage done. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it?
Substitution time it is here. Diamond. He continues his run. Can't miss, surely. Wasted chance. Easy for the goalkeeper. Morris. Take it away. Can he find the net? Terrific block. Jolly. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Well, he took care of it defensively. Now a decent position. And a useful cross. It comes to absolutely nothing. Oh, a tremendous block. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Disappointing pass. Body in the way. Opportunity. It has to be. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, as you can see, he gets everything right here. What a skillful volley that is.
So 2-0 now. Well, some pretty big news coming through from one of the other games. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Stevenage. The keeper dived, but he hit it straight down the middle. An easy one. It's now 1-0 with 20 minutes left on the clock.
Cheers, Alex. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Hemmings. In the right place to cut out the pass. Now, what can they do from here? Thompson. He's got to score! My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And over it comes. And the keeper able to hold on to it. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Real chance. Well, he gave it real leather, but miles off target. Well, someone has scored in one of the other games. Let's find out exactly who from Alex.
Yeah, it's a goal for Port Vale after a...
That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Well, they've decided to make a change. It wasn't. Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. There might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Oh, what an opportunity. Can they keep it out? And turned onto the woodwork. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. And now the delivery. Well, not cleared away completely. Can they get in behind them? And he takes it on. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Diarra. Diamond. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment?
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
And the cross is very much on. Diarra. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. O'Connor. Jay Spearing. Went in strongly, decisively. Really getting stuck in defensively. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know. A minimum of 3 added minutes here. Will it happen for them? Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Making sure nothing came of it. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part, and going forward, there was some really nice, incisive plays as well. Good result for them.
Oh, a tremendous block. And it crossed the byline. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. On and on he goes. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. He goes short. Morris. Clark. McDonald. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. O'Connor. And there to intervene. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. O'Connor. Now, let's see what they can do here. It's a neat move. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Here it is now, a substitution. That is how to apply the pressure. And given away. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Now, goal news to bring you from one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the details.
It's a goal for Harrogate Town. It was a breathtaking finish. A shot from such a long way out. I think it totally surprised the goalkeeper.
Could be. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Well, we had to interrupt Alex in full flow there. Apologies for that. Just to confirm for you, a goal for the visitors in that game. And they hold the aces. Oh, magnificent reaction.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Really getting stuck in. Lewis. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. And an effective clearance. Well, a goal to update you on. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
It's another goal for Rochdale. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 10 minutes left on the clock.
Many thanks as ever, Alex.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Well, couldn't keep it. And that is going to be a free kick. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Lewis. Guthrie. Lewis. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Still pushing for what could be a winner. Played towards the back post. But it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper. Hemmings. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Promising possession, this. And offside by a very small margin. Hemmings. Well, visionary passing. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control of the ball, and that's why it's offside.
And breaking at pace with menace. Could cross it in here. And the referee blows for full time. It's a share of the points here, but no goals on the scoreboard. Stuart, your overall assessment?
Well, Derek, I've certainly seen better games, but I thought both teams defended really well at times. But the lack of attacking quality was all too evident. It's a really disappointing game.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Potential danger here. Can he put it away? Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Stephen Quinn. There's a slide rule pass. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. So a personnel change then. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, the outcome is a free kick here. And now to level the game. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Nicky Maynard. We're getting the ball forward. Tremendous challenge. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Could be troublesome. Superbly read and executed. And that pass could be troublesome. Now the task is to remain focused. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, here it is again, and the keeper's lost his concentration here. He's totally in the wrong position. He'll be disappointed with that.
Well, a second goal for them here. Quinn. And McLaughlin with it. Now can they make something happen? In possession, Oates. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. No worries for the keeper. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Longstaff. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. It's opening up for them. Not to be this time. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Opportunity! And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And there it is, perfectly executed.
Well, here it is again, and they don't get much better than this. Right into that bottom corner, and no chance for the goalkeeper.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. In possession, Oates. Well, he likes to run at them. Will he play it in? Throw-ins given. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
An incisive pass, and a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Now a short corner here, and a useful cross. And a time for cool heads. McLaughlin. Wallace. In possession, Oates. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Now, goal news to bring you from one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the details.
Yeah, another goal for Leyton Orient. They've brought it back level at 3-3 with 87 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. And teammates to play it to. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Nicky Maynard. Jay Spearing. Useful looking ball. Well, not to be. He had moved into an illegal position.
Well, it's great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the timing right.
Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. And played in. And he read it well, intercepting it. They've got it now, what can they do? Could be! In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next?
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. 3 points for them.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team. And
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up. And now both will rely on their respective benches. Well, possibilities in the centre. It comes to absolutely nothing. Hemmings. Morris. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Well, they keep passing away, but then the one that goes astray. And Bennett has it. Crisp tackling. Still pushing for a winner. Well, there to intercept. Ten minutes to go.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Breaking at pace. Beautifully disguised ball. But how well he did to cut that one out.
Well, it's been a frustrating day for these fans. They want a goal. They're urging them to attack now.
Bennett. Well, he's lost the ball. Can they take advantage? An unforced error, you've got to say. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Well, clattered away. And intercepting it. Now the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, some referees might have elected to hand out the yellow card, but no booking on this occasion. Foley. A wonderful save to keep it level.
That's a wonderful save. He was so alert there.
Over it comes. Not the best clearance. And problem solved for now. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Smith has it. Vital interception. The danger was very real. And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides have their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of...
And the referee has pointed to the spot at a crucial phase in the proceedings. To give them the lead here. A goal! Accurate from the spot.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. It is to be a throw-in. Foley. McDonald here. Now in the dying embers of the game, it looks as though the visitors have done enough. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they should have had this wrapped up long ago. Some of their football has been excellent, but they're going to need to be resilient in these final few minutes to get their much-deserved victory.
Perfect example of how to execute a slide tackle. Bodies forward and the break looks on. This could be the equaliser. Will it be sufficient? Keeper did his job to begin with. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. So back underway. Dead level. 2-2. Morris. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. Sam Nicholson. Really a very poor ball. Foley. There's a slide rule pass, but how well he did to react in that manner. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Can he put it away? Really digging in at the back, but still the opportunity. Thomas. Well, that's one for them to pursue. And that is that. Full-time here and a draw. The two teams couldn't be separated. What did you make of the visitors' performance?
Yes, the disappointment is clear to see. Obviously, with 10 minutes...
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And now the delivery. Well, the clearance half-hearted. And continues his run. The delivery. And you need your defender to take charge. Well, I believe a spot kick award in one of the other games. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Forest Green Rovers, and he's only going to hit it straight into Rose Z. The scoreline remains 2-0 with 85 minutes played.
Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and the strike could not get any better. He hit through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. 5 minutes left. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Hemmings. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Jolly. Is it going to be? A really good stop at a critical stage.
Well, had that gone in, there was no way back. Not much time left now, though.
Over it comes. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Well read to win possession back. Sutton. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Oh, good strike! Well, after that attempt, gobbled up by the keeper. And intercepting it. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Teammate in support. A glorious opportunity it was, and that could loom large.
Well, that should have put them level. That could be it for them today.
A fine reading of the situation. Could be. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. So back underway. The game having been squared at 2-2. McManaman. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly competitive... Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. He got in the way of that cross. Well, he prevented it from going over the line.
Well, just listen to this noise. How could you not be inspired by that?
Jolly. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Chris Lines. Still pushing for what could be a winner. But quick thinking defensively. Just 10 minutes remaining here. It is to be a throw-in. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Getting forward. Can they forge ahead? Well, they've gone and missed a wonderful chance.
Well, with time running out, you couldn't ask for a better opportunity. I just can't see them getting another one now.
Reeves. Upson. And Reed with it. And Taylor. Can they nudge in front late on here? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. He's got the right idea with that pass. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Crossing possibilities, but dealt with efficiently. Upson. It might be on for them. It did look on for them, but not to be. Really good block. Oh, good vision. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Oh, the flag's gone up, and there wasn't much in that. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Foley. Perfectly positioned to take it away. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Reeves. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. But they took care of the situation defensively. And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides had their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finished. Getting forward. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Space afforded him. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Cleared away. Camberi. Mendes Lang. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. It's a neat move. But he's keen on cutting in. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. And just what was needed from the goalkeeper.
Well, so late in the game. That's a brilliant stop from the keeper. Big moment for him.
Making progress. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Five minutes left. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. but can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Cuts it back. Well, tremendous block. Chance to run at them. Level pegging, but can they change that? Interception to snuff out the danger. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Barry Bannon. Lovely work to get past his man, but he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Jolly. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And a free kick awarded by the referee. And still dangerous. And a time for calm on the ball. Mendes Lang. And that will be that. The final whistle is sounded. This contest comes to an end. I must say I enjoyed it. I trust you did as well, Stuart. And we have a replay coming up now.
Well, it was a great game.
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Foley. Space on the flank. Well, that is how to play advantage. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Possession. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
Well, forward they go again. Can they win this? And foul it is then. Ten minutes to go. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. Running room in the wide position. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And the substitution will occur now. Mensah. And O'Connor here. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, I'm hearing the referee has pointed to the penalty spot in one of the other games. Let's hear more about it from Alex.
Well, Scunthorpe United were awarded the penalty. Luck was on his side today because it hit the post and he's lucky it went in. It's now 1-1 with 86 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. And he's taken it away. Nicely cut out.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Good technique displayed. A deep delivery. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Foul there, free kick awarded. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. 3 points for them.
Well, Derek, what a good finish.
Lost possession. Here it is now, a substitution. Collins. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Daniel. Ten minutes to go then. An awful lot of green space to run into. And reading it absolutely superbly. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Collins. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Simple save, really. An example of how to press. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Well, someone has scored in one of the other games. Let's find out exactly who from Alex.
It's a goal for Stevenage. It was a nice pullback, a low-driven shot. They couldn't do...
Can they convert? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
So the corner played into the box. And still dangerous. Well, that's the end of that for now. Daniel. It's with Dieng. Collins has it. Defensive efficiency personified. Jolly. Well, the counter chance looks very real. He's in behind. Can he find the net? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
And this is turning into something of a rout, 4-0. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual...
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Hemmings. It did look on for them, but not to be. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Oh, showing excellent vision. Not to be this time. Morris. Clark has it. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Strong hand on that one. Hemmings. Cook. Excellent vision. Touched onto the woodwork. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Cook. Can he finish this? Super save, and they stay in the lead.
That's a big save and a big moment. He's just won them the game here.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Can someone get on the end of this? And an effective clearance. Breaking at pace. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Well, the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. And space to cross it. No nonsense clearance. Cuts in from the flank. Must score! And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Brilliantly blocked. And that's it, the final whistle, and the hosts will go through.
Well, Derek, that was a tough game. They had to work really hard to edge it. Credit to them, though. They didn't have it all their own way, but they showed a lot of character.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
Well, the fans are certainly playing their part here. Just listen to this noise.
He must finish! Oh, just narrowly off target.
Well, they broke with such pace and intent. Fantastic move, just couldn't quite cap it off.
And it's with Young. 5 minutes left. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Well, still time for them to level it. Good-looking ball. Magnificent defending. Right on the cusp of full time, the home side keep plugging away but find themselves on the wrong end of the scoreline. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, I think their forward play has been poor today. They've not had enough movement from the front play.
Oh, in with a chance! And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. And O'Connor here. An alert intervention. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And a fine cross. He succeeds in clearing it. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. It's opening up for them. And still danger here. And I think the threat has been averted. Still a chance. But no, the flag is up and it's offside. Well, the referee let it go initially, but now he goes back and cautions him, Stuart.
Yeah, it's a good bit of refereeing. He tried to let the play continue, and then he came back for the booking.
Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. Tremendous ball played through. And how about that for a save? Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. Played over. Well, did his job defensively. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. It didn't happen for them. Clean challenge. Foley. Fluency of movement. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. And let's give credit to the defending. 10 minutes left for play. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Mendes Lang. Bannon. Now with Patterson. They're getting the ball forward. A real defensive commitment there. And O'Connor here. Well, it must be mighty annoying when you can't get near the ball. Foley. Good-looking sequence. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Promising looking ball. Making sure nothing untoward happened. 5 minutes left. Well, the pass not finding its target. A creative look about this, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Windass. Hunt. Well, do they have it in them to level this? Could be dangerous. And a no-nonsense clearance. Could be a chance to break here. And we will have just one additional minute. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Windass. Really getting stuck in. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, they had to work hard for it today. Very little to split between the teams over the 90 minutes. And they had to be quite...
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. McDonald. Just not looking confident in possession. And so into the final 5 minutes.
Well, it's been a frustrating day for these fans. They want a goal. They're urging them to attack now.
All even, but will it stay that way? The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
And the danger's still on. Well, they survived the attack. And very deftly cut out. And White. Jones has it. Hemmings. Promising possession, this. Well, driven fiercely against the frame of the goal.
Well, he struck it well enough, but that has to go down as a big miss.
And Brown in possession. Here's White now. This is Jones. Now with Rooney. It's with Williams. On to Rooney. And White. Rooney. Here's White now. On the attack. Is there to be late drama? Just made sure nothing came of that. Now can they counter clinically? Well, it fizzled out. Jones on the ball. Brown. White. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And there to intervene. Well, possibilities in the centre. The cross played over, and work to do defensively. And that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report, defences on top. And Stuart, as ever, interested to get your take. All even, but will it stay that way?